Urban agriculture in Toronto is a mix of home growers, community gardens, and urban farms. Urban growers are growing food for sale, for personal consumption, and for donating to community programs. This video shows 3 urban agriculture projects to give a taste of what's growing in Toronto.
My name is Jesse Njao. I live in Toronto, Canada, and I run a farm called Zawadi Farm with my partner Misha. And the two of us have about 8 backyards or just city spaces that we grow on. Primarily, most of them are backyards, like the one I'm standing on right now, which is my neighbor's plot. And what we do is pretty much nurture and grow leafy greens and root vegetables. And the purpose of it is different ways we take that we sell the produce to. One, we sell it to our farm share members. We have about maybe approximately 75 members that we cater for. And we also have we cater for there's some chefs who are interested with our produce who we deliver to them every week. We also grow microgreens in the area in our farm, which we subsidize to our member farmers and also for chefs and everyone else who needs it. And with all the 8 plots accommodate about half an acre collectively. And we grow from March all the way down to late October is when we close down and take our vacation, because working for 25 weeks is quite a lot of work, and it's fun to rest and recover and plan for the next season. But we keep our microgreens all through the 12 months of the year rotation wise. So we do have winter CSAs, but strictly just for microgreens or sometimes root vegetables. We're going to test that this year. And we started focusing solely on soil management. And soil management for us allowed us to focus on what are the best methods of how we can organically capture, support the life that is underneath the soil and within the soil that gives us this life. So the more we focus on that, we've noticed a phenomenal change. I'll give you one big example. When it rains in our place, we hear people talking about floods, we hear about people's lands getting dry. We don't have those issues because the way we've nurtured our soil and created a good soil biology is it holds all that rain water within the soil itself. And it has allowed us to grow food now for, like I said, 75 homes that we deliver to. We cater for chefs, we subsidize our produce for those who cannot afford. So all that produce is grown solely by good, well-nurtured soil. So the more we deal with the soil and more we nurture this, we'll solve that.
In Toronto, it's challenging for urban farmers to find land where they can grow food. To address this issue, the City of Toronto worked with a local utility company and community nonprofit organizations to create 2 urban farms on electricity transmission corridors, Flemmo Farm and Malvern Urban Farm. Here's Carl Leslie from FoodShare to explain the seed gardens.
So it's a seed project, a community engagement and entrepreneurial development project. The community engagement piece is basically being a place where people from the community can basically come on site, see food growing, engage in food growing, volunteer, attend workshops, attend tours, attend events, basically make it a big public space that happens to be a farm growing food. And then the entrepreneurial development side of things is this providing land, equipment, infrastructure, and seeds and supplies to local residents to run small farm businesses. Flemmo Farm is located in Flemington Park neighborhood in Toronto, which is largely a newcomer neighborhood, so lots of recent immigrants live in the area. Yeah, so Flemmo Farm is a half-acre site. We have, the farm is roughly split into 2, and half of the farm is coordinated as one kind of farm operation, growing food to distribute to emergency food distribution networks in the neighborhood. And so we have staff and volunteers working on that aspect of the farm. regularly. And then the other half of the farm is divided up amongst community farmers, we call them. So these are local residents running micro farm businesses. So they've been given access to 6 beds basically of land where they can operate their own small farm business. And we provide both the land, equipment, infrastructure, training, supplies, basically everything they need to start their own small farm business. At Flemo Farm, we will be running a community compost exchange program where people from the neighborhood bring their kitchen scraps, their compost, onto the farm where we will compost it and then use it to grow the food on site. In exchange for them bringing their compost, they get a certain dollar value of produce that they can then use to buy produce that's grown on site.
Hi, I'm Claire Pertola. I'm the Urban Farm Lead Coordinator at Malvern Urban Farm here in the Morningside Hydro Corridor in northeast Scarborough. We have 14 farmers at the farm and one plot that's going for a donation to Native Child and Family Services to support other food security initiatives in the area. Most of the farmers are coming from right nearby in Malvern. Some can actually see the farm from their back windows. And at very least, all of them are from Scarborough, largely northeast Scarborough. The purpose of the farm is to really increase food availability in the area of the foods that people want to see, which is seeming like a lot of eggplants, onions, hot peppers, and callaloo. And also to provide economic opportunities for folks in the area who might want to develop a micro farm business or some kind of adjacent food business of their own.